We got an iPhone 5C today. Yeah, I ordered this blue iPhone 5C a while ago, and apparently it finally arrived. So hopefully it's actually in here. Bro, that is not an iPhone 5C. What the hell did they send me? Okay guys, I'm joking. The phone's right here. So this is the iPhone, as I was saying, this is the iPhone 5C in blue, if you couldn't tell for some reason. And honestly, it looks much better than newer iPhone colors. Is Apple running out of ink or something? But even though it looks much nicer and the color's much better, it doesn't exactly mean that it's much more usable. So let's see how usable the iPhone 5C really is in 2026. You know, I really wonder what iOS version this thing's running. I believe it got support to like iOS 10, so it's either like iOS 10, which isn't great, or like something below that. Okay, finally it's on, and this looks like iOS 10 since there's no slide to unlock. I guess I'll just go ahead and set this thing up. Bro, this thing better not be activation locked. Oh my gosh, what? There's an activation error? Come on. There we go. That was weird, but we made it past that. Passcode, I'll create a secure password, and I'll set this up. I guess I'll set this up as a new phone. Apple ID, you mean Apple account? I'll just skip this for now. I mean, I meant to skip this. Oh my gosh, don't use. There we go. I guess we're done. Okay, finally, the thing's all set up, so now let's see if it's even still usable. I am slightly worried because this thing only has 1 GB of RAM, but it can't be that bad, right? I guess I'll start with some pre-installed apps, and then we'll move on to some interesting fun stuff over here. First, let's take a look at the camera. Yeah, it's not great. It's only 1 megapixel, but in the correct lighting conditions, I guess it's okay. Time to move on to the web browser, which is Safari. Will apple.com even load? Oh, it's pretty broken. Okay, this is just straight up unusable. I really hope iMessage still works on here. Okay, good, it works, but the keyboard's impossible to type on. I meant to say subscribe. What is this? Okay, I've had enough. Time to download some apps off the App Store. Hopefully the App Store works. Like, that's pretty important. Okay, good, it does. Okay, I got a few apps that supported iOS 10 back then, so let's test them out. Geometry Dash goes first. This game ran just fine on my 3rd gen iPad, so it should be okay, I hope. Yeah, this is smooth. It's fully playable. No stutter, no FPS drop, no lag, no nothing. Fully playable. What about a different level? Yup, still the same. Everything's still the same. Perfect, honestly. Except my skills, but the game runs perfect. Okay. That's enough of Geometry Dash. Let's move on to Discord. Discord, okay. Light mode. I hate light mode. I guess I'll just log in. We're so excited to see you. I am too. Wait, it works, but what is going on? Why is this like a mix of light mode and dark mode? At least it works though, like, I guess this is fine if you don't mind the small keyboard. I think that's enough of Discord. Let's move on to some TikTok. What the hell am I watching right now? Seems to be decently responsive. I mean, it kind of works, I guess. Yeah, TikTok works. It's just choppy at times while scrolling, but other than that, it's functional. YouTube is up next. Let's see how this older app performs, if it even opens. There we go. Oh no, this older YouTube app no longer works. Sadly, I don't think it's even possible to watch anything on here. You could still search things. The search somewhat still works, but like when you try to view something, it just doesn't work at all. What's funny is you could still cast to like TVs, but you won't be able to like display anything. Lastly, let's check out another game, Subway Surfers. Sadly, I couldn't get Roblox on here because it doesn't support iOS 10, so this is the only gaming we'll get aside from Geometry Dash. What do you mean good news? This is not good news. This phone can't be updated, so I can't get the latest version of the app. Like, bro, stop smiling at me. It's not funny, okay? It's not good news. We can't do this. Okay, whatever. It doesn't work. Okay, I lied. Since that didn't work, we're testing out Minecraft. Any day now. Hurry up. Wait, no, wait, it finally loaded. And this is max graphics, by the way, bro. It's pretty smooth, honestly. Like, for an iPhone 5C with 1 GB of RAM and an Apple A6 processor, this is definitely playable. The screen's just extremely small, so it may be a bit hard, but other than that, it runs just fine. So honestly, the iPhone 5C is still sort of usable in 2026. App support is obviously extremely limited on iOS 10, but if you find an app that actually somewhat works, then you should be fine. It just may not run very well and take forever to open because this thing's only got 1 GB of RAM and it has an Apple A6 processor, which isn't very powerful. So that's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. I got an iPhone 3GS on the way too, so we'll see how that compares to this thing. So I'll see you in the next one, if I don't get banned again.